Welcome back, guys, to Case Garner's Line. Today, I will be covering a new topic I haven't seen many creators do explain about. Java players can now join bedrock. It's not like a Java server has geysers, so Java players can join that, bedrock players can join that. And you could never install geyser on a bedrock server. It would always be Java server has geyser, and then bedrock players can join, not the other way around. Now, it kinda is, but you have to get them all. Introducing Via Virgin staffs, and this is not paid or this is an unofficial advertisement. I'm just saying this up. Via Fabric Plus. Of course, to start out as being able to join any server version, any server denying version, which would actually allow a lot of new hacks to work on older servers. I am using worse clients just so I'm able to hack. And we're gonna cover the stability of it. It's not good stability, trust me. If you're in creative mode, you're not gonna be able to get any items into your inventory. I tested that. About to test the stability of it. I actually already have tested it, but yeah. And well, it's pretty unstable and buggy. I believe once it's fully stable, and if the hack clients with a bit of effort, Java hacks could work on Bedrock. That would be really powerful because Bedrock Edition hasn't had any good hack clients for a while. And at this point, there was Orion, now it's gotta be a Orion, but like Mario is more of he only fixes crashes and he does nothing else. No bypasses, nothing. But Meteor client, it hasn't updated yet, but I think it updates for Meteor updates. Worst did updates, so yeah. But however, Java has hacks that are constantly being maintained. And Orion, like that was the peak, and then Bedrock's just crashed out. As you see, I will be showcasing one. Sure. Now it will try to automatically cover packs, but it's pretty slow. Doesn't really work that well. And I think even for ones with no texture packs, I think it might want you to. So unless you're playing on unless you're trying to play on like let's say the Hive app. So it says, do you want to download? No, I do not. Anyways, let's look up the Hive IP to see if we can join from that. As you see, this is considered an offline mode server. But anyways, I can join just fine on this survival world. I can't really do much, and while it is pretty buggy, you can kind of do stuff. Like, look, you cannot grab stuff from your inventory. That's one thing. That's unstable. You cannot grab your inventory items. So, while it's a good idea in concept, at the moment, it's not that much. Oh wait, yeah, done. Um, let me stop. Okay. Let me check the. And then how to open worst click GUI. Well, it works good enough now. It definitely doesn't work well enough. It still doesn't work well enough. For one, I'm constantly attacking for some reason. I have no idea why. Probably because trigger bots are able at worst options. Right control. So it's like meteor. I see I'm gonna enable right control. And then there's all of this. Let's try airplace. Let's see if it works. Enable. Look. It works. Oh wait, no, but that's not in the air. As you see, it's pretty buggy, but I believe some hacks like AirPlace do in fact work. And here's the thing, you don't really have AirPlace in Java. Ugh, okay. Like, okay, sure, maybe with certain hacks you do have AirPlace, but you don't really have AirPlace in any bedrock hacks, for example. Also, there are so many of these, like, dudes. Look, it places right there in the air. Okay? So, let's see. So, if there is all of this stuff, what works? Maybe boat fly does. Let's enable boat fly. God, please let me get my boats. Okay, well, I cannot get boats right now. Definitely could another server. Unfortunately, I don't really know another server that allows it. So let's try auto sprint. And that makes sense. But if we go to fly, and then let's try going to no fall because like that's practically necessary. Also, I think they named this worst because it kind of is the worst client, but actually isn't. I mean, it's like if it's your only option, yeah. And then let's see. Could I fly with worst client hack fly? So currently at the moment, and look, got this. So you can see there's a certain level of bugginess. And well, in theory it would work good. The anti-cheat unfortunately can still detect fly-like materials. So yeah, um, then let's go to general realms. I don't know, I think this is supposed to be some kind of Clash Royale, Clash of Clans thing or whatever. I never played the game, but I think it's supposed to be something like that. We can try to connect. No. So yeah, it used to be Java converted to Bedrock, but now it's Bedrock converted the other way. So let me turn fly off. So obviously right now, it's not able to bypass, but definitely will be able to be soon. Like we could enable, huh? And then there's a lot we can do here. I think like if you want to instantly see what a hunt goes section, that'd be good. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using this. As we can see, it's decently buggy, but we could try no clip. So let's look around here. Is there anything that's no clip? There we go. So let's try no clip. As we can see, doesn't really work. Like it'll try, but currently most hacks are actually better for bedrock ones. And at the same time, it's pretty crazy. Like we could do a lot of these. As we see, it doesn't work the best, and the hacks don't fully succeed. I don't know. Let's try this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. No false pause, whatever that means. So let's go to no fall. Why is this paused? Whatever. Now we have spear, whatever. So as you guys see, it's working very well. This is a common one. I mean, you can develop an anti-cheat for it, but it doesn't matter. This is damaging me. So let's, anyways, it's not, again, once I said it's early development and it won't work that much. Yet, it's still working. Which is kind of, once again, crazy. Yeah, we do need creative mode for this. So, let's test some of the creative hacks in an actual creative world. So, this is one I frequently grief. Not find the spot I griefed. I don't think it's been reset anyway. So, I cannot say whether or not it's now isn't griefed. No. And then as we see, let's for example go here and then go to crash chest. Now if we go here, apparently it's placed in our shoe slot. Now we aren't creative, so more hacks definitely would work. And then there's four socks. I don't know, let's try. What the heck is on to me? What's on to me? Minecraft. So as we see, there we go, ought me. Obviously this doesn't have ought me, but it doesn't matter. We could try this. As you see, they are randomly generating. Once again, they don't really work the greatest. They don't auto drop. Let's try reach. Anyways, let's look, for example, at these foxes. Go very far away. But once again, these hacks work better, but they work better, but they also don't work because, like, the anti-cheat doesn't know about it. But at the same time, even though they work better, they don't really sort of thing. And then there's stuff like AirPlace that works, and I don't think I know a single hack client that has AirPlace. That's why for me it's like so. That's why for me AirPlace is like so such a like. For me AirPlace is like such a hack that it wouldn't really be hard for them to do it, but they don't. Um, there's a lot of stuff, and then let's try Nuker. We go around here, and then there's a pack of violation warning. So once again, we're gonna rejoin. But basically, the hack, a lot of hacks still work. Like, there's a lot of hacks that very much work. I think this is one that doesn't. So as soon as I join, I'm gonna try and go up where nothing will be broken. Uh, but yeah, as you see, guys, I'm probably anyways going to go to worst settings. The heck? Oh yeah, whatever. Worst client. We actually can't do this, but let's go to single play and create world to disable this. Once again, guys, as you guys can very much see, this is actually working. Why mostly because it is pretty laggy though. Once again, try I'll turn it off. As you guys could see, a lot of stuff does work here. So, well, not everything, like a lot of not everything doesn't work. There are still things that do work, like airplanes, for example. Like, let me try. Like, if I tried this, it probably would work, but inventories don't work. That's the problem. But that just goes to show, like, definitely is working. So Now I'm going to try joining the hive. The hive is a pretty notable bedrock server. So let's test if that at least works. I don't think so because we're joining as offline authentication. It won't work, I think, because it's not an offline server. Realms and stuff are offline servers, but so now this does have the potential once like hack developers actually try to very much bypass anti-cheats with Java.